Okay, let's see how this plays out. In theory, this shouldn't be too loud for either music or my voice, but hopefully my voice is loud enough over the music to be hearable. In fact, I actually need to turn my stream on so I can actually see the chat. Should probably have done that sooner, but oh well. There we go, I can actually see the chat. That might actually help a bit. And there we go. Okay, this is going to be quite difficult for me actually, because although for you guys the music's not as loud, for me it's... In fact, let me be a bit smart about this. In theory, that shouldn't be too loud, and it should still be noticeable though. Okay, I can still click whilst using my keybind. Okay, this should be okay. I've got one person watching, and I'm hoping that's someone who's testing the volumes for me. It'd be awkward as fuck if it wasn't. Hey Josh. Man, some people come onto my stream so quickly, that is incredible. So I'm going to go and finish off this task just because I do want to skip it. I really do, but I suppose I should just power through it. But I need to change what keybind it is, because sometimes it turns on and sometimes it doesn't, so that's going to be a pain later on. Sweet, thanks Josh. So yesterday I was trolled to utter fuck, to the delight of my viewers of my tasks. Like, I got the harpy bug spawn like a bajillion times. I've got just crap all tasks. Let's hope today my luck changes and I get something better than these shades when I finally finish it. Okay, so the general plans that I'm going for, because I've never really voiced it, I sort of just did things and hope it kind of made sense, is I am going to be not buying membership for this account with the real money after it runs out, which is... No, I don't. I bought myself like a month with real cash and I've stopped it. Let's find out what's going on about that. Because the idea is that I bought myself like a month, maybe a month and a half of membership, and then I completely stopped it after that, because a lot of my members, a lot of people are buying it with bonds, and I don't have any advantage over them. I'll sort that out after the stream. That could take a bit too long. The thing about Next, right, is there are two ways to go about it that I found. If you go for Superior Elite Void, it's entirely hybrid. The reason you wear the Bandos Boots with that is because it's hybrid, slightly aimed towards melee, so she's forced to mage or mage you, so she's at a distance. When you're wearing full Serenic, your ranged defense and your magic defense is so high, then your melee defense is so low, she's going to melee distance you. It doesn't matter if you're wearing Bandos Boots, she's going to melee distance you. So the way I found if you're going to be using Serenic is you need to be going hard on her. You need to be dropping your fragmentation shot on her. So as soon as she moves, she's burning. You want to make sure every single time that she's stopping to do Fear of Darkness, you run away from her to break the melee distance. Then you wait a bit, you let the stacks ramp up, then you surge away. That will break it as well. So you're still being hit by it, but you're breaking it up to lower the damage significantly. You can't keep her away from you, really. Yeah, you just sort of just gotta tank it. But you get it done really fast, so it shouldn't be that bad. That looks like a pie. That really looks like a pie. So I kind of rambled on earlier about because I found out I had the reoccurring membership, but I've got on this account a month and 5 days worth of membership. So when that runs out, all my membership is being paid by bonds. I understand that if this series takes me 6 months, that's going to be 14 bonds, maybe 13 bonds, and that's another 150 mil I still have to make. But you know, if that's what anyone else is doing, then I thought I'd do that as well. So of course, as I always recommend people, you need to find a primary money making method which will get you all the profit you need to get off a bond plus anything extra. So for me, that's going to be QBD. Now the biggest hassle I thought of it would be getting the Herblore level. Now I've got 83 Herblore and I used a mature Greenman tail, I believe that's the right one, to boost me to 85. Now those aren't cheap, so I can only do it twice without spending, you know, millions. So I did it twice and I've made myself, I think, 6 super anti-fire potions, which is 18 doses, which is about an hour and a half worth. The idea is that I'll get my stats up, I'll go there, use the hour and a half worth and make so much money I can then get myself to 85 Herblore, mass produce some more, get better gear, make the kills more efficient and earn a lot more money. Then from there I can, and obviously I'll get the XP to level up, and then from there I can move on to harder things such as Good 102, get a lance drop, get a crest drop, get my armor up to, you know, tier 80 maybe, and then start walking towards things like being able to do Nex or maybe Cowboy King, but I'm not a huge fan, so it's more likely going to be Nex to be one of the goals I'm going to go for. And then I want to try and move from there when I get the money to Araxxor and finish off by going for Virago and Rise of the Six and the Ambassador, because that will be out before the series is finished. Good question for the Herblore making money. A lot of people seem to be very, very confused about that. Now, this method does usually work. It just works extra well at the moment because double XP weekend is starting tomorrow. So I cleaned herbs all the way until I was, I think, 55 Herblore. I will check that. 45 Herblore, even better. And I got myself to making super attack potions. I literally made them from grimy herbs. I bought the grimy irrits, I cleaned them, then I went to a portable well, I put them into a vial of water, then I added the Arcanute, ordered the portable well to make the super attacks. Then I would sell one 3 dose and one 4 dose, see what one was better money per dose, and sell them all at that dosage. And I did that till I was 55, where I made the strengths, then to 63 I made the super restores, up until 66 to make the super defense, up until 72 to make the range. I think I lost money on the range, to be honest, but I just made so much money on the previous ones, it didn't actually matter too much. And then from super rangings, I went all the way to 78, I believe. 76. I made the super GP, 1 billion GP. And then I made the super magic potions until 81, or I made the Sour Brews until 83. Now, the plan was to hit 84 to make the adrenaline potions, and I'll need those too, but I was doing a lot of this off stream as people didn't really want to watch me, just clean herbs, make unfinished, make potions, rinse, repeat. So I just did that, quite hard off stream. And I left it at that, and I want to get some content out, to be honest. I mean, it's all fine and good doing, this with music, that with music, or PVM with music, but it's nice to actually get some proper content out, kinda. If you consider me killing Shades content, then sure. So I was considering what gear I wanted to get shortly after this. Now there's two routes I could take, which is going armor heavy or going weapon heavy. Now the choices were to get 80 attack and 65 defense, and get myself a Zarite bow along with royal armor to kill QBD with, and the other option was to get myself to 70 defense and 75 at range and try to get Flammadal including crossbows. But I'm thinking that the option to go for the Zarite bow would be better, to be honest. So the hope is to do Slayer until I get myself to 50 range, I believe. 60 range. And probably to 50 defense, in which I'll be able to use, I think it's Black Dragonhide, and I'll be registering Chompers. I'll go to the Abyss, I'll spike my range and defense up, buy them with better gear, and I can actually start the fighting. Why not use a royal crossbow? I just disliked them. I just got into using one, and I just, like, ages ago on main, and I just really disliked them. I didn't want to use it since then. During Mudrune Directions Weekend, there was so much put up about this, where the bank for the new Shattered World was so close to the water altar that you could make something like 15 mil an hour making mud runes, to the point where so many people were doing it, it destroyed the prices. 300. You've got to be careful about that, right? So when you actually try it, you might find that the things are not buying or selling at the same price as you think. Like, there's going to be a lot of people thinking the same thing. Like, you're going to be getting a lot of XP from it, sure. So a lot of the people, because it's going to be faster than the Abyss, it'll be faster than... In fact, it might potentially be the fastest XP in the game, to be honest, for rune crafting. Unless you're very high level doing rune span, then maybe. But that will be near the top, and it'll be very, very profitable. So I reckon a lot of people will be doing it. And obviously with the competition, your profit margins go down. Yeah, one of my friends called Tom is going hard for maxing, and I've just shown him recently the glory that is a tree run, and he's 85 farming, and he's never done a proper tree run. So he's now doing magic trees and palm tree seeds. So he's insanely, absolutely insane XP that is, and he's just in love with it. Well, if you've been doing them and you've been coming out of that profit, then fair play. You know about it much better than I do. I thought that you hadn't done it before and you were just using the GE prices as a guide. But if you've done it, then all power to you, bro. 400, 300 or so. I'm pretty jealous. I'm pretty jealous. Well, my farming guide is very, very, very basic. You get 1 to 15 herb lord farming doing, get them mixed up a lot. 1 to 15 farming, doing Plotted Plants 1 in your own house to get your construction and farming XP, and then you go from there for doing oak trees and willows and maples and blah, all the way to 99. Who needs herbs? Who needs anything else? Have my babies YouTube. Now, I'm not sure whether I should be in love with Reese or mildly terrified, so I'm going to go for a comfortable middle. So, one of the things I will openly admit is obviously me doing maybe not so obvious for those who don't do YouTube or anything, but when I was doing all my streams with music in the background, it picked up the fact that I was using copyrighted music, which is obvious because, you know, I don't own the rights to the music I was using. That's actually one thing I was going to bring up. Some of the music I use makes the videos become blocked worldwide. So the general idea is I use a single song I don't own that is copyrighted, for example Linkin Park, anything like that, and my money will go to them. I do not earn a single penny from them. All it goes to them, all like 4 cents that I don't all make. I know, right? I'm rich. But some of them, such as Volbeat or some of the songs I was asked to play yesterday, were blocked worldwide, meaning the videos are blocked. Now, there is an option to go on there and remove the music, so that where that music would play, the 2 or 3 minutes, whatever it is, would just be silent. And that's fine generally, because I don't think anyone's going to sit through a 3-hour stream and watch the entire video, so I don't mind it. But you try and doing it, and the site for it just takes so long to load that it just refuses to, and it just says, yeah, we can't load this. So I don't actually even get the option to remove it, so I can't actually unban those videos, which is pretty shit. So at the moment, the music you hear in the background is royalty-free music. So, well, I will admit that yes, this does mean I will finally start being paid for this. Probably, you know, my 10 cents. I do a stream a day. You know, every 2 weeks I can get myself a hamburger from McDonald's. Lucky me, right? But the main reason is just to get rid of the hassle of having YouTube say, yeah, no, you're copyrighting music, we're not going to do anything, there's nothing wrong with it, but we're copyrighting music. I deserve my 10 cents. The funny thing, genuinely, is I don't even earn that. Like, I'm not exactly going to be shy about what I earn. I have 247 subscribers. I earn about 4 cents a video. I think from all my videos, all my streams, everything combined, I've earned about 40 cents. So, you know, it doesn't bother me at all. I did a lot of my streams knowing I get 0 from it because I don't care about the money. I care about the, you know, XP and the enjoyment of it. Like, I really find this fun. I was so bored of RuneScape and so close to wanting to quit. Not just close to wanting to quit, close to genuinely going to quit. And my friend, who is now actually a clanmate, their name is Gimbo. They've changed it. The old name was ISP Azune, I believe. They basically said they've watched my videos, they really enjoyed them, I should come back to making content. So I stopped because I was really ill for a long time, and then there was a death in the family and blah. So I just got out of the rhythm of it. So they said I should go back to making videos. I decided I'd make one, and it got some decent feedback. So I've just been doing it ever since then. So massive thank you to them to get me back into it, and it's just reinvigorated my love for the game, to be honest. Even if I am killing shitty lore shadows. Speaking of thank yous, I know it's going to be a bit cheesy, but the same guy I was talking about before, Tom, who was trying to max really fast, He's actually the one that makes all of my thumbnails. He's made all the thumbnails for all of my videos, well, apart from like 2 or 3, which are from Google, admittedly. But the thumbnail for this stream, or the one for PVM and music, he's made all of those. He is absolutely incredible at it. So thank you, Tom. He's at the gym now. He's going to come back on later, and he'll probably see me gushing over him. So, you know, bromance. Add me. I am a god. Follow me on Twitter, ReeseK. Thai YouTube. I mean, like, that counts as a shout out, kinda. And, you know, from what you've seen from Reese so far, you may not want to. But, you know, depends if you like dungeons and chains and stuff. In fact, I might do a poll on, should I skip, in fact, let's do it. I'll do a poll on, should I skip this task? For royalty-free music, this isn't actually all that bad. I expected it to be like 3 songs on repeat which sound exactly the same, which just give you ear cancer after the first like 19 seconds. How long have you been playing RS for? I've been playing on and off since the last few months of RuneScape Classic. I joined RS2 in the beta. Fun fact about RS2 beta, not many people know about, is banks didn't work. You would go to a bank and the banker just wouldn't work, so you couldn't bank anything. And so if you die, you'd basically be a ultimate Iron Man. If any of you play OSRS, you would know that is. So that wasn't fun. So I went back over to Classic for a bit. They fixed all that. I moved back over and I've been playing on there. Then this was back when I was in primary school in the UK. So I got into the higher years, work got harder, I know, right? Hard work for a primary schooler. And I stopped playing for a while. I picked it back up again in secondary school in like 2005 or whatever. And been playing on and off since then, really. Is that shit a spider? No, it's just a skull. That's better. I'd rather a skull on a stump than a spider. Well, I mean, I did quit RuneScape for a long time, right? And then the main time I came back was late 2006. Yeah, 2006. And I was playing pretty hard then. And then near the end of 2007, the update for making a clan came out. And I made my first clan then, and fun story. So I made the clan. Oh, I should probably check the poll. Results. No. Okay, cool. So I checked the clan camp. Me and 4 others went, so there's 5 of us. The minimum required to create a clan, and as we were at South Falador, one person logged off, and I shit you not, but he never saw them again. They just logged off without saying bye, and it was just gone. So we were like, well, fuck, we can't make a clan now. And there was this massive noob following me, asking to join join my clan. They really wanted to. I had no idea who this was. I have no idea why they wanted me to, you know, be their leader, but they wanted to join my clan, and I ended up giving in. I didn't want to. I wanted to have a small clan of like 7 people, just friends, you know, nice small friendly community. And this guy ended up joining the clan fully, and lots of shit happened. I was away for about 6 months straight due to medical issues, and he was the only person to stay. I made a lot of close friends. It was more than 6 months later. It was the Christmas after next, so it was about a year and a quarter later. I had to go for medical issues, and people who I'd met for a year or so completely left, had zero loyalty to me, even though I told everyone that I'd be gone, medical shit, all legit. And this guy stayed, and this guy called Little Funky is his in-the-game name. And what we did is we left that clan because it was a dead clan. We started again, and for the next few years we'd create clans, build it up, teach people how to PVM, teach them how to teach it back, and then we would leave when they no longer needed us, and we'd rinse repeat that for literal years. And we've made the most recent clan, which we originally called Billionaires, because the idea was we don't want billionaires to join, we want to make people billionaires, which is ironic for this series. And he is still with me. In fact, he's right there. So I met this guy nearly 10 years ago, and he is still with me today. So I swear that's more loyalty than most marriages these days, I'll tell you. So yeah, clans have kept me in the game because you can it's very easy to get a lot of good friends together to make your own community. It's just great fun. Like, genuinely, if I didn't have my clan, I wouldn't be playing RuneScape. It wouldn't be fun. Teaching people how to PVM, just generally making friends with them, it's just brilliant. It is genuinely like the best aspect of the game. Trayman, I don't actually know how old you are, right? But if you're married, God fucking save your old wife, ex-wife, whatever. And I agree, I have made lots of clans, I have had hundreds of clanmates, and it is very sad. Like, for example, here's another story. In fact, the amount of stories you're reminding me of is actually helping so much with this, Joshua. So I had this clanmate, his name was Fat Legacy. Changed his name about 15 times, I have no idea what it is now. And he was our clan recruiter. Basically, I said that if he recruited X amount per week, he would be allowed to not cap. And anything above that, he would be paid for. And he ended up earning a lot of money from me, which is fine. I am perfectly fine with that. But then he recruited his mate, who I've never met before. He recruited him at like 4 in the morning my time. I think these guys were American. And the dude ended up saying that during the night, whilst I was sleeping, because I'd worked the next day, I had hacked him for a green party hat, plus a set of Torva, plus like 100 mil cash stack. And then it changed to I lured him for a red Halloween mask and 1 bill cash. And then later on it was I scammed him for, I don't remember, it was a while ago, but he changed his story on what I did so many times whilst I was asleep, not logged on, had no clue who the guy was. And this guy was apparently in real life friends with this guy Fat Legacy, and he managed to convince more members than I thought he would be able to that it was all true, and they believed him. They left the clan and basically said I was a jackass even though I was asleep. So that's interesting. So yeah, there are ups and downs with clans, there's ups and downs with members. Like, make up your mind, woman. Yeah, I should have said that. But there's ups and downs with the clans, right? But when you filter out the negative ones and you leave just the good ones left, clans are the most amazing thing. Like, you see the growth of people, you get to see them achieve their goals, achieve their achievements. You know, it is just great. Like, for example, my mates. Yeah, that's me talking. So, for example, I have a friend called Squiggle who is one of my best friends at the moment, and he went absolutely ham on maxing. Can he see this right now? Yes, I can see everything that is written in the chat. I have two monitors. So he went hard for maxing out, and every 99 he got, I was there for every time when he hit that 120. He hit, but not 120. When he actually maxed out, I was there for that, and it was more satisfying seeing him max than to have my own main max. It was just nice. Lol, your voice is deeper live compared to on your videos. I think it's because in my videos I was quite nervous. Like, I don't know. I have slash had a speech impediment where my words would sort of blur together and it would come out as a really strange mess, and I've been having to do a lot more actual talking to do my work, like presentations and stuff, and public speaking, and that's just helped a lot with it, I guess. So I'm more confident with it. So it's not me being a pussy, I'm assuming. We can totally pretend that's what it is, honest. But yeah, that was bad. Like, it was to the point where I was self-conscious with actually talking because I didn't want to. Because like, I couldn't hear it myself, really. But when I played any videos back or recordings back, I could hear it, and it just made me very self-conscious of my own voice. And you know, I think it's improving. Would you like to hear a funny joke? Sure. Just because I sound like a baby. I think you'll find, sir, that I look like a baby, not that I sound like a baby. What did the chicken say to the other chicken? He said, "Puck, puck." Of music, which is royalty free. And I've got to be a bit careful about this because when it gets to the end, which I have no idea how long that will take, I've got to be careful the next one's not going to be, something which can get this video banned because I can't remove music anymore. I know I'm sure, but I'm creative with my insults, but when it comes to things like drawing and anything remotely artistic, oh sweet Jesus Christ! Oh fucking hell, that was close. Back to what I was saying. When it comes to anything artistic, it is really bad. Like, again, story time. So I've always been bad at art. Like, imagine like a 4-year-old putting a pencil into their mouth, facing a piece of paper, and then having a stroke. That's essentially my drawing. So I was in art class one day, and I wanted to see if I could do a good drawing. So I spent the whole 2.5 hours on this. Now, it wasn't anything special. It wasn't landscape. It wasn't like a portrait of someone. This was like, I don't know. I can't explain what it was. It was colourful at least, and I was really proud of this. Like genuinely, I finally, for the first time in my life, made a drawing or something that I was proud of. So I then handed this to my teacher. I was expecting her to gasp and be amazed that I pulled off something that's amazing. She spent the next 5 minutes in tears laughing at it, full on, like she struggled to breathe with sheer laughter at just how bad my drawing was. And it's funny now, but at the time it was quite upsetting. And about 6 months later, when we were going for our GCSEs, we were picking what studies we wanted to do. I had no intention of doing art because I'd rather not get an F, but I went with my mate who loved doing drawings, just because we were listening to talks about what was involved and just to see if we wanted to do it. So I go with my friend to this. My teacher's one of the people giving the talk. She saw me there, and even though you're allowed to go and check these things out, she said I had to leave. She refused to let me in because of how bad I'm at art. It was just, I found that funny. Even at the time, I was laughing hard at that. Like, I know I'm bad, but Jesus Christ, that was harsh. And yes, Chad, I do make music, which is funny. I tried using that as royalty-free music because I technically own it, but apparently not. Apparently not. YouTube still wants to says that, and still wants to say that that isn't owned by me, though I made it. So I'm not going to argue with YouTube. NCS Music. Apparently this is Chaotix, the space between. I don't know. Like I said, this is royalty free music that I've never heard of before. It's just something for the background for it not to be too awkward. The thing is no matter where you go, right, you're going to have a weird teacher, at least one in every single subject. So like I had this programming teacher not a few years back, who was pretty chill until he turned out to being a massive dick. But he was from somewhere in Africa, I don't remember where it was, and he was the weirdest cunt I've ever met. Like talking about how he would drink goat's milk or camel milk, and how it'd be like part of his 5 a day, and it was really strange. None of us understood it. We sort of just accepted it and just got on with our day. Or I had this teacher in science where he thought that going outside and standing outside wasn't hard enough of a punishment for people. So I shit you not, he would make you go outside of the classroom and lie on the floor, and he would check every like 5 minutes if anyone was out there to make sure they're still fucking lying on the floor. Why the fuck you want just lying down, I don't really know, and I'm not going to argue with it. 19th invention, beast. So yeah, that was strange. Math teacher. I had this. So my brother is 8.5 years older than me or so. Went to the same school as me, and had the same higher education math teacher as me. So I was taking further math, and this teacher knew my brother. He knew me and my brother looked similar, right? It's not like people wouldn't know it straight away, but we looked similar-ish. He looked at me, first thing he remembered was his brother. Despite the thousands of pupils he's had since then, he remembered my brother, whose name's Alex. For the entire year, called me Alex's little brother, and shit you not, hated me because of my brother. Like, my brother is very similar to me with math, or with most things, where we're pretty smart, but we're lazy fuckers. Like, we're the type that would talk during class, fuck around, yet get A's, and the teacher hated us for that. And because my brother was one of those type of people, my math teacher absolutely despised me. It was quite funny. I didn't see an issue with it because I just found it quite amusing. But it was interesting. So I'm not sure if I've had any subject where the teacher's not been weird. My music teacher hated my guts, and so I had no future in music, even though I'm now technically a professional musician. My old English teacher would demonstrate her belly dancing skills on a weekly basis, and she was very fat and cringe. And I don't remember anyone of my other teachers. The one thing to remember, Gimbo, is there are a lot of places where your Jagex cache is stored. Like, for some reason not get to one place, you want to check under your C directly, check on the program files, program data, which if you can't see is a hidden file. If you Google how to see them, you'll be able to find that. Make sure everything related to RuneScape's actually gone before you redo this. Otherwise, you're not fully removing RuneScape. It's weird. It's like one of the only games which does something similar to that. So you want to remove everything to do with Jagex cache, and then try loading up again, and probably run it as administrator just to be on the safe side. I am nearly done with this task. This is actually fantastic. Like, this was painful. Like, I can't hit these things for sure. They drain my stats. It's just not fun. It took me longer than I expected. Like, these things are much of a high level than me, and you know, in fact, I'm thinking I'm a high level than them now. Jeez, I'm 65 combat. I was like 57 yesterday. At a first resort. Oh, that's the Uglog one. Yeah, that's that. Alright. I don't mind revealing this now, as I've stopped doing it. But that quest, the rewards from it, honest to God, have made me billions. Like, genuinely billions upon billions. Through the simple fact that, let's say I had 1 bill cash, I would make myself, say, 10 accounts, give them all 100 mil each. They'd spend 13 mil into bonds and 87 mil on buying Star pots and potion flasks. When all of them had bought, they'd trade them all over to my main, who would go to Uglog, go and decant them all to flasks, sell them, profit insane amounts, redistribute the money and profits, rinse repeat. It was crazy. Like, I think I was averaging like 2.5, 3 mil per account per hour. No, maybe not that high. I think it was about 500k per account per hour every single hour of the day. Even like if I'm offline, because they're just buying stuff like 24/7. So it was like 12 mil account a day permanently. It was absolutely crazy. And then the people started stocking up on them for one of the bosses that was released. I think it was AOD, and that made the prices go even crazier, even more profit. But then after that, the SAR pots all crashed, and the SAR flasks crashed, and it's never really worked as well since then. It's not been worth my time doing it, and it still profits you money. I mean, you can still go buy yourself some now and do it, and probably earn yourself like a mil per 4 hours per account, so 250k an hour. But it's up to you if you want to be bothered with it. I mean, if you were just doing it on your main account, 1 mil per 4 hours, you know, that's 6 mil a day, 42 mil a week, from doing absolutely nothing really. 2 left. The issue with that Gimbo is that he wouldn't. Firstly, you can't buy that many because of buy limit. That's why I made the extra accounts. And secondly, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The NPC here does it for you. Like Noted, he will note and decant all of your things. I am finally done. Do I like the band 3 Days Grace? Yes, I do actually. They are one of my top favourite bands. Although I can't actually take music requests for the next few streams, as a lot of them get my streams as videos blocked worldwide due to the people who are dealing with the copyrights being dicks, basically. Like, if they were just taking the money that was being earned, then that's fine, because it means the videos can still be played. I just don't earn money, which I don't care about. That's perfectly fine with me. But when they start blocking my videos worldwide and stopping people from able to view them, that's when I cross the line. So that's why I'm using this royalty-free music, because I just can't be fucked with that shit. Whoop! I've gained 2 subscribers since I started the stream, and that's actually a lot for me. So whoever those were, thank you very, very much. You motherfucker! You fucking son of a bitch! What is with my goddamn Slayer task lock, you motherfucker? Like, I don't know how many times in a row this guy wants to give me that fucking task. It's like every other task is that task. Please be good. I mean, they're a little bit of a bitch to get to, but I'm happy with that task. Genuinely, we should play a game, right, where every time I get a Harvey Bug Spawn Swarm task, or a desert task, or if I die at any point, everyone takes a shot. Give it a few hours, we will be fucking dead. What is your current Slayer summon? You, sir, are a twat. Every time you get a Bug Swarm task, you owe me 5 mil. Nope. Nope, I'm not giving you jack shit. Oh, that does remind me of though. I'm not sure how we're going to structure this, because I started this series at like 200 subs, and I think what I was saying is after 500 subs, every I'm gonna give away probably 50% of what I'm earning in this entire series. So when I earn the bill, I'll be giving away half of that, which is 500 mil. And every sub I get past 500 will add an extra percent to that. So if I get to 520, and that caps at 75%. So if I get to 525 subs by the end of the 1 bill series, that's going to be a long time, hence why it's quite a large number. I'll be giving away a total of 75% of all the money made. So 750 mil. Now, there won't be to one individual person, because, you know, that shit can be rigged. YouTubers do rig that shit. Like in my previous stream, I'll probably be buying a load of crap provision crap. I'll be like buy a load of stuff, and I'll just be dropping it in my house or somewhere, or might just find a party room. I'm not sure yet, but it'll be not to one person. It'll be to a group of people. It'll be on the stream. Everything will be legit. So if it don't seem like I haven't seemed like enough of a sellout yet already, there you go. I mean, even bigger sellout. Nah, but for real though, the whole idea is that I don't want or need money on this game, to be honest. Like, I have enough. And so doing this series is half educational and half entertainment. So if I do end up getting that kind of subscriber base and I get that much support, then I feel like it's only right for me to, give back after all the support I'll be receiving. So I'm more than happy to give away whatever it comes to be honest. So if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the series, then do stay along with it, and at the end of it you could earn yourself a sweet paycheck. Alright Joshua, take care, thank you for watching. Oh, I've been using the wrong keybind to talk with. I have no idea how long for. That is awkward. My mate just messaged me going ape shit that I have finally hit 250 subscribers, 250,000, and that is a gigantic milestone. Thank you very, very much, guys. It genuinely means so much. Okay, so that task is finally done. Now, everybody have a guess. What troll task am I going to be given? One second, I'm trying to light my room. It is as dark as night in here. Harpy bugs. Please, just please, don't, please. Like, in fact, what is Slam Master's name? Right, let me just quickly Google this. I want to see just how commonly weighted this task is compared to the rest. So he could have given me, what's my level? 42. So the most common task he can give me, yeah, is genuinely the Harpy bug spawn. That is the most common task that I can get by a large margin. Oh good god. I'm totally gonna get Harpy bugs. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful wanker. I fucking love you. I have been offered a bet. If I shout out Shazam Halam, I will receive 1 mil. Now, fun story. In fact, I'm going to post this picture into the chat. This is not high res because I don't know, it's been re-rendered like 50 fucking times. But this is from my friend Tom's perspective of when me and him were at Kriara. And I'll bear in mind, I had over 2,500 kills there when this happened. Have a look at that and tell me that's not some black magic bullshit. Oh, my voice died there. Like, look at that shit and tell me that he's not some fucking wizard. You're a fucking wizard, Harry. So ever since that happened, Shazam Halam has been our thing that we say whenever we are trying to call a drop. It's like his black magic spell now. Man, this brings me back. Like 2004, whatever. Playing my mates, me and him just safe spotting behind these. I had like a short bow. He had like a magic short bow. He would keep showing off the spec of it to me and making me so jealous of it. God. I miss the newbie days, back when the littlest things were amazing. $300 XP, that must be like 260-ish maybe into combat. That's not too bad actually. KVD OSRS. Oh, fun story time. So, my friend was pestering me to try out Old School RuneScape. I got on there and it was fun. It was different. I really enjoyed it for the like 3 weeks that I played it. And so I got Tom to join me, and because we love PVMing, the first we do is PVM. Now we went to KBD together, and we were both ranging, and Tom decided to outdamage me. He would bring a magic shortbow, and his theory was very sound. He'd stay full health, pray versus magic, and he wouldn't get wrecked. He swapped to his magic shortbow. Before he could spec, KBD hit him for like 54 damage, one hit killing him, and leaving us both in tears of laughter at his death. It was like the greatest thing ever. Like, the only memory I have of Old School RuneScape now is me punching everything in sight doing Monkey Madness. Oh god, that quest is AIDS. And Tom getting absolutely annihilated at KBD. That was so funny. So I'm trying to work out, right? So my damage still in pretty fucking piss poor. Now I understand I'm still AFK and it's pretty hard. I'm not using thresholds, whatever. But I just find my accuracy and shit is really low compared to what I feel it should be. Now I'm using rune crossbows, rune bolts. I am 57 range, as you can tell, and this is my gear. And so if you can see anything and you think, that should be changed for this, and you'll be doing much better, then please do speak up. And please no troll the Roonies of shit like getting a Reaper necklace. Because knowing Tom, that's the other thing he'd say. Like, just get a Reaper necklace, get yourself 99 prayer, get yourself overloads, you'll be fine. Speaking of prayer, actually, what I was thinking of doing is, once I hit this 60 range, I can swap to a magic bow. Isn't magic bow level 60? Now, magic bow is level 50, but it's the same level as rune crossbows, that is, because they're level 50 as well. What I was thinking about doing is, if I hit up 60 range alongside getting my defense to 50, that shouldn't take too long actually, I should then hit up some prayer and a few summoning levels, and then my combat level will hit 70 very easily, and then from there I can go to, I believe it's Vanika's name, is the dude in Xanaris? Because they need like 70s left. I'll check how this thing dies. Because I just hate this Slayer Master. Now that I know what his fucking tasks are. 75 combat. 75? Motherfucker. Okay, new game plan. Need to work out what levels I need to get. I need to get some oxygen quick. That sounds healthy. So let's combat calculator. So if I was to get myself up to 60 range, I'll still be 60. I'll be 67 combat apparently. along with 50 defense, I will be on 69 combat, giggity. You get 60 prayer, 71, maybe 25, something I could probably get. 73 combat. I'm not sure, I'd probably get myself my constitution up, probably like maybe 49, maybe 50 that time. Let's lowball it to 49. I'll then be 74 combat. I'll probably then go for like more summoning or more prayer or something to quickly boost it up. Hit 75, go to Xanaris, and hopefully get not Harpy Bug Swarms. That giggity. So, generally what I found, in fact, hold on, firstly, alright, make sure I've actually got the right episode number here. It's not episode 11, that was yesterday. I found that my watch retention had actually stayed up. Like my viewers would spike to like 10 or 11 before, but they'd fall back down to the 5-6ish region very, very quickly. Whereas now it's doing a lot better. So I'm assuming that's because of the mic. So I don't remember who it was that recommended that I start using a mic rather than just purely music. But whoever did it, thank you. I mean, it's more makes this more fun. Like in the past, it was that I would have no one commenting in the live chat. It'd be absolutely no one, and it's hard to talk because just imagine talking about random things non-stop for over an hour. It's difficult. It really is difficult. But especially yesterday, a lot more people were talking yesterday in the chat, so it's a lot easier to be more engaging. And yeah, kind of, it is more entertaining, even for me. Like with the music, it is more chill for me, obviously, but the fact that it's now easier to have things to talk about is just a lot better, and it's a lot nicer. I think I was a threat. I think I made him run away. That's totally me having dominance, honest. So, I only got one reply before because I asked at the very start of the stream. I can't play my own music on the stream because it will pick up on the way I've set this up. How is the volume levels between the music and the mic? Is it both okay, or does one need to be adjusted, or what do you guys think? Like, I could use this as an excuse to do yet another straw poll, but you know, it's probably better just to try to get people to talk on live chat. Cool, thank you. Perfect, like you. Oh, Rich, you're gonna make me blush. Can we just appreciate how floppy his mantits are? Like, seriously, look at this shit. I'm fairly certain my character's a girl. He's got bigger tits than I do. I'm jealous as fuck. Don't blush, just cuddle me and Tom. Me and Tom already cuddle, like, I know he has Ellie and everything, but like, fuck that bitch. I'm his main. Okay, that's blurry as shit. That's cool as fuck. This one with, yeah. I remember when this first happened, you had all this shit. Me and some guys were at Virago, and it was the trippiest fucking thing. Like, we were midway kill, and then suddenly everything just vibrated, giggity, and then we just saw this semicircle, like, eclipse thing, and none of us knew what the fuck it meant. It was proper, like, weird. Like, we don't know what happened. We thought it was a godsend. We were going to finally get that Seismic 1 drop, but no, it wasn't. It was Slisky's Endgame, I believe it is. Which, by the way, if you really, 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 really like mazes, really, really fucking like mazes, I would suggest a quest to you. And for anyone else that's sane, don't do it. Just don't do it. The amount of pain in that. Say it one more time. I'm going to have a 6-pack from laughing. But no, the amount of time in that spent on that quest is crazy. Like, for those who haven't done it, let me paint the scene for you. So you have this small room, which is a small maze in itself. Very, very easy, very, very basic. That's part of a 10 by 10 of more mazes, of which that's the entire maze. Of which that's one of 4 of a maze. Then that whole thing is part 1 of 2 mazes. That was cancer. That was cancer. Like, not only was it a massive ass, massive maze of death, it was, you'd have to go off from the main path to do these random mini things, to go back to the main path, then to continue going because you rotate the entire maze or certain rooms, or I'm getting trauma from remembering it. I'm just saying, Tom, I'm going to find another reason to say giggly. There we go, Longbone, giggly. Thank you, RuneScape. That is the perfect timing. If you are talking about At a First Resort being one of the most cancerous quests in the game, I dare you to go and do the vampire quests. Genuinely, no quest has ever made me want to quit RuneScape. Like, you can't even teleport out. You have to go through either all the way through and finish it, or come all the way back, and then in the future you've got to do it again. Like, good fucking Christ. Like, military torture has nothing on that shit. Just a bit of a self-promotion there to my own clan. I'm sure that's, like, you know, part of the reason they're there. So, I need to put flowers in fires, and it's so confusing. I mean, flowers are flammable at least. But no, like, that quest is bad. I remember it. I've done it. It's like, you know, outdated the fuck. It's almost as outdated as these ogres here. But that's not the worst quest in the game. Not even close to it. Like, you have to go for Prifundus. There is a quest called Morning's End Part 2. If you're good and fast, giggly, that's about 45 minutes long, and it is just pain. It is just it's just a personification of, you know, everything bad in this world. And it's still not as bad as the Vampire Quest. Like, I'm a 21-year-old, nearly 22, fully grown man, and when I go back to that quest, it's still going to be child abuse. Like, that's just how bad it is. Sounds intense. Was wiping while I was still pissing. Oh, you weird motherfucker. Only if I get YouTube account so I can subscribe to you. Yes, oh my Jesus Christ, my stalker's back. Oh my god, that is terrifying. I'm pretty sure that I've seen very similar looking people in jail. It doesn't scream Reese, it screams, I'm going to wait for you to drop the soap. I'm not picking it up. Please enter accordingly. Unless I'm getting a far enough run up to have to surge twice, that's not enough of a run up. Okay, so I'm gonna hit 43 Slayer after this kill. Will that unlock any new tasks for me? Let's find out. When this ogre dies, obviously. No, nothing new. That's sad. Nothing new next level either. Ew. So, what is everybody's plan for double XP weekend? I personally will be on my main account power leveling through range, not range, sorry, I just saw that, I got that up. Powering through Slayer, as 120 Slayer is coming out, and I'm only 107. So I want to be smashing that out because I want to be able to do the new Slayer bosses on release, because they are going to be absolutely ridiculous money when they're first released. They are going to be absolutely. What is this cash you guys speak of? He doesn't know what cash is, the poor bastard. Rex for next QPD as well as towards Prif. Yeah, those are really good goals. The biggest issues you'll be finding with coming towards Prif is the agility, really. Everything else is fine. But you'll be making a lot of money off of Prif and Nex. And then that will speed the rest of it up. And for agility, you're doing the Fair, which is overpowered money. XP, sorry. Actually, I saw a Reddit post today. I'm not sure if it's credible or not, but apparently the Fair won't be included for double XP weekend. So that's not confirmed yet, but it wouldn't surprise me. Like, if that's your sole idea for Prif, I would not, go for that. I'd say before double XP weekend, you want to hit 65 agility so that you can do the abandoned throne room, because that will be doubled and that will be better XP and more AFK. So I'd smash out that, then do your Herblore, and then everything else really. Like, going for Prif won't be too bad, because once you get agility up, everything's just a money base. Like, even the dungeoneering you can pay for, and you'll be making loads of money. So Just pay for all that, knock some quests out, you have Prif in absolutely no time. And Prif is genuinely like the be all end all. I mean, if you want to do that, then it's fine, but you got to remember, right, that we don't know how long the fair is going to be here for, and you don't want to end up being like 70 agility or whatever, and the fair's gone. I mean, to be honest, as long as you are above 65, you're fine, because the abandoned throne room will get you from 65 to 75 in not too long, really. I don't actually know the XP rates of it, but if you go ham, it's doable in a day. And like I've said about a few times now, it's pretty AFK. But for the sake of your wrists and, you know, not breaking them multiple times, I would suggest you do construction pretty quickly, as it's very click intensive and it's underrated for how expensive it is. It's genuinely one of the most expensive skills in the game. Like, you compare construction is comparable to prayer and herblord. Genuinely, it's that expensive, if not more expensive, to be perfectly honest, unless you want to go for a cheap method like oak ladders or dungeon doors or whatever. So that should be leveling up soon. Nice. So in my maths, by the time I'm 60 range and 50 defense, I'm really hoping to be 49 constitution at a minimum. It doesn't help me too much to be above that when I'm just for the 75 combat goal I am going for, but if I hit at least that, I'll be happy. That actually reminds me. Yeah, it's the cheat methods, even with dungeon doors, which is a significant speed upgrade over the oak ladders, for the same cost. It's still not that great XP. Like, you compare that to the Floatism Pawnbrokers, I think they're called. They are like 2.5 times faster. But genuinely, like, and I'm not very. It's not very often I'm serious about this, but genuinely, you want to work out some keybinds for when you're doing construction, because it's very easy to get RSI doing it. Like, not even kidding you, there's been cases people put on Reddit, people have, you know, I've had a friend happen to them where they did construction non-stop because it's expensive and it's quite tedious. They just want to get done over and done with, but because they're doing the same action over and over for a long period of time, they get RSI just in that one weekend, and it takes them a good 2-3 weeks to recover from it. So anyone that is going to be doing a similar thing, take breaks. Like, I understand XP, but even if it's every hour you rest for 5 minutes, like, it's better than nothing, generally. Like, I am currently training, and I will be training WXP, very similar to how I'm doing now, where other than Death Swiftness, I'll be going quite chill with this. Which is another thing, when I've done my QBD and got myself at least Flamadile and a Zarak Bow, maybe even Shadow Glaives, I will be going for Death Swiftness pretty quickly. What are you trying? And what guide are you using? what guide are you actually using though? If you're using the RS wiki guides, they're known for being bad. Yeah, that's the wiki. That's really, really bad. Let me link you a better one. Trust me, like I was in, I have had friends in similar positions. I think it's good that they start using Rune HQ. It's far more clear, far more concise, and it's just generally better. Better written too. Well, most of the guys are at least. Some of them are just dodgy. Or that, like there will be some quests where I'm really stuck in one part, and the YouTube guide's the best. Yes, this is a new character. I made this account 3 weeks ago tomorrow, so it's 20 days old. Yeah, this is the new account. As you can tell from the stats, it's quite low. I made this account 20 days ago. And my main account is the same as my my YouTube name, which is no, it's not just range. It'll be range for now because it's the fastest to get to QBD with, make some money there, then train other stats. But my main account is RS Bank, the same as my YouTube name, and I am maxed on there. You know, nearly completionist really. But I asked my clan that I wanted to make a brand new YouTube stream series thing. I gave them a couple of ideas, and someone came up with this series. I didn't decide. They said, "Oh, we should try doing a new account and get to 1 bill on that, as opposed to 1 bill on a main or something." And the general consensus from everyone was that it was a good idea. They'd enjoy it. They'd watch it. So I thought, fuck it. It'll be a long series, but you know, I'll do it. So I started that nearly 3 weeks ago, and this is where we are so far. Yeah, I mean, the start bits are going to be slow, right? So some of it I didn't stream, like my Herblore level was I wanted to push up really fast. And I didn't really stream any of that because I streamed some of it, but not a lot because it'd been boring and tedious, like worse than me actually doing it. But like the rest I've done on stream, it's been fine. I mean, I'm actually doing combat now, so it's not quite as tedious. But once my stats get just a little bit higher, I'll be going to the Abyss, which will speed up the entire process by a lot, and then I can just do bossing from there really. I mean, I'll be doing quests here and there, and I'll be doing a couple of skilling things, but I'll have the money to make it so I'm doing the faster methods, so nothing will be too tedious or grindy. Like the worst of it will be these next few levels. So I'm having people watch. I mean, I've been having over 10 viewers the entire hour or whatever I've been streaming. So, you know, I've decided that just from that feedback that this content's not too bad for now. I find far too many people saying that making money on this game is too difficult, and they don't know how to do it. And they ask things, and then they'll say, a lot of people say things like, oh yeah, but you're a high level, or you've done all the quests, or blah, and they just don't know what to do. And there'll be people out there with better accounts than I have, better stats than me, better quests done than me. I mean, I've done 30 quest points, 37. I am not even 1,000 total level. I'm 65 combat. I've not done anything impressive on this account so far. I'm only worth 15 mil or so I'm not worth very much. So anyone watching from here on out will be able to see exactly the steps I take, and they'll see exactly how I will make my money, and it won't be hard to copy. Or at least that's the theory. These clicks though, Jesus Christ. So one of the reasons why this is my first stream with voice commentary is because I've always found it quite difficult to find what to talk about. Like, fair play, you can talk about a few stories here and there about like what's been going on and what your plans are and shit, but after that it's very difficult. Like, when you have more people watching and more people talking in the live chat, it's easier because you're just responding to them and it's more like a conversation. But when you're just rambling on by yourself, it's very, very difficult to just go on about random crap. Like, politicians would be fantastic about it. Like, politicians could, be the best streamers ever. They just talk up their arsehole the entire time. But it's quite difficult. I mean, the plan was to wait till I had a few more people watching, but I did a poll last stream and the majority said by a landslide that they wanted the mic to be involved, so here we are. Last name Yorkshire. Oh god. I can imagine Tom's going to be PMing you very, very soon. I was saying, oh god, because I'm assuming your name's Yorkshire because you're from Yorkshire. Rip. Tom can't have another Yorkshire friend. Yeah. Tom's from Yorkshire too, and he has a secret love for everybody else that lives in Yorkshire. Hence the old god. And just from random talking, I am nearly done with my task. I am very happy. How do you guess that from the name Giddy Kipper? Am I missing something here? Oh, treasure the key. Whoop. Nice little cheeky 3k there into range. Puts me closer to max level, that's nice. Not entirely sure what weapons I'll be using at 60 range, maybe an Elder short bow or something. I'm not too sure yet. I have never heard the term giddy before, unless you're talking about like being like drunk, dizzy type of thing. Then you can sort of say that, but it's not a common thing to be said here. So, yeah. I'm from London, and we don't really, use too much slang here unless you're like under the age of like 16. And Chainman, I know you're retarded. I've been saying this to you for 95% of the time I've known you. Like, I love you, bro. I do. But you aren't the sharpest tool in the shed. I am Harambe. Oh god, that name gives me cancer. Yes, I am doing Slayer. I was going to camp at one base that, until I can do Abyss, but that would have been very, very tedious, and I wanted my Slayer up because it's more entertaining, I guess, even though I'm not a massive Slayer fan. You can't even count to 5. Let's just have that sink in, Chain. Surprise! He's a frog now. Little does he know I only have one left to kill. I can count to 96. Okay, now to go and get my Harpy Bug Swarm task. This account was created nearly 3 weeks ago. So in about 2 weeks it'll be a month old. I'd like to be able to see my main account stats when it had this amount of playtime. Like, if I could see what my main account looked like a month after creation, I'd love to see what its stats were as like a comparison, just to see if I'm being more or less efficient than what I was then. So come on, you can't give me my Harpy Bugs task so that I can rage quit. Oh, that's a really good task. I'm actually really happy with that. Like, I know I've only just started watching, but of the last like 7 tasks I've got to him, 4 or 5 of them were Harpy Bug spawns. We're not even kidding. Thank you, Josh. I finally got something which is in Cancer, and welcome back, by the way. You're still at work, aren't you? I'm finding the delay on this is I am retarded now. There we go. I thought that my delay was quite big, and then I realised that when I'm playing back my stream, it wasn't live. 2.5 hours. I have no idea how long I will be streaming for tonight. It will be another while, but I don't think it will be 2.5 hours. Tables turned. Yes, but the thing is I have retarded moments, whereas you have intellectual moments. There's a difference. So last time I had this task, these guys obliterated me. Like, it wasn't even funny. These guys were destroying me. But I got so much XP. It was brilliant. So I'm hoping now I'll be far too strong for them. Yeah, I'm much stronger than before. That's really nice. Sweet. I should power through this task very quickly and actually get a lot of XP. If I don't get my 59 range this task, I'll be very surprised. In fact, I'll show the next one how much XP I get. Oh no, there we go. 250 XP a kill, 72 kills to get. That is 18,000 range XP. Which means I will definitely level and I'll get 10k towards my next task. My next level up, sorry. Which means task after next I should hit my 60 range, and so I only have to get 2 more tasks after this and pray that none of them are bug swarms. Oh no, then I have to get my defense level up as well, so I might have to do a bit more than 2 tasks. Ooh, that's lucky. So bit of shameless promotion here, but you know, I'm small. I'm allowed to do it. But I will be streaming. I stream most days, to be honest. If you enjoy the content so far, which, as brutally honest as I be, I'll be quite impressed if you do, because I'm at the lower level shitty part of it. Then please just subscribe. It will mean a lot to me, and it means you'll know when I'm next live. PS, that'll probably be Monday. But yeah, if you do, then it would mean a lot to me. Thank you. I'll be using an Elder short bow, because if you actually have a look at the Demon's Lair crossbows, they have a lower stat against any monster that isn't demons. I think they count as tier 70s against demons, and against anything monster which isn't accounted as demon, I think they're level 50 or 40 or something really bad. So I'll be more likely going for the Elder short bow. And I'm only using that until I hit 50 defense, because I'll be swapping to using Red Chin Chompers at the Abyss. At the moment I died for too fast there. Yeah, I guessed you were subscribed to me, Josh, because you're always one of the first people, and you know that makes me feel very, very special, honest. You know, like, but seriously, it does make me feel really happy knowing that there's people who are so loyal to watch my stuff. But yeah, when I hit 50 defense, oh, level up. Next level I get Infernal Mages. So when I get myself to 60 range, and I'll be using an Elder short bow, get myself up to 50 defense for whatever the Dragon Hide is exactly. I'm going to be taking Chins to the Abyss, and I'm going to obliterate some levels. Ooh, a lobster. And then I'll probably stay at the Abyss till I get 80 range, 70 defense-ish. Am I going to use Shattered Worlds? Now, I was debating this, right? Because the Shattered World is decent XP, but I believe it's only at the higher levels that it's good XP. I think below that it's meant to be shit XP. Even for a low level. I mean, I'll test it out, definitely, because it might be on something, but I remember when I did it on my main account, the lower levels were like in the tens of XP per kill. What's Ancient Teleport? Jinko, if you're watching this, Ancient Teleport takes you to the wilderness. I believe that's to the western graveyard. $4k away, let's go. So my math is right, this next kill will get me to 3759. Yep, on the dot. Oh god, that is... I'm fairly certain, right, if you examine the tablets, it tells you where they go. Now if you examine it, it will say, oh, this is a magical tab which will take you to wherever. Like, there are loads and loads of things like that. Like, I believe one of the Titans, you can be of legal age, or you can get it off. Of the abilities worth buying, Onslaught is head and shoulders above the rest. It is just so brilliant. Then after that, I could really do and like the bleeds for the magic and the range bleed. They're very good, and I do own Shatter and Storm Shards, but they're very bad. They are so bad. Like, if you have a massive amount of people all synergizing together at a boss which has a fuck ton of health, then it could work maybe, but not really. It's so much worse than others. I'd leave that one. So I'd get the bleeds as well. I haven't got the Telos one. I don't even know the price of that, but from the sounds of it, it doesn't sound very good, so I'd skip on that as well, unless it goes down to like the 10 to 50 mil range. That might do. A few days ago, my main bought Desolation, the new range player, and it's actually really good. Like, when I first bought it, I used it, I was like, fuck, that's 700 mil. I really fucking hope this is worth it. And I started doing things like solo necks and other stuff, and it just came into a world of its own. It is just incredible. Okay, so in the next 7 kills, I should level up my range to 59. This is really weird music. The thing is like, the price is high just because of how hard it is to get, and that not too many people actually do Angel of Death. And the drop mechanic is that once you get more than 5 people, the drop rate gets really low. They lower it significantly, and not many people can 5-man it yet. I can't. I don't know the mechanics very well. I mean, I can do it in the maths. I can do it in a big team, and I know what I'm doing, but if you were to take me like a 10-man or less, I would struggle. So there's not many in the game, but they are better. Like, if you had a augmented tier 90 bow and desolation, you're doing a lot more DPS than someone with a Seren God bow and the tier 95 prayer, but there's a big difference. I'm luckily have both. I have an augmented tier 92 and I have desolation, and together it is disgustingly beast. Like you just shred things. Woo, 66 combat. I was like 58 yesterday. That's pretty much 2/3 to 100. Thank you very much, Josh. Fuck me dead, that was close. I was hoping I wouldn't have to bank, but I don't get too much choice. This is only one time I have to go and bank for this. Last time I did this task, I banked at least 4 times. It's just really nice seeing the progression my account's making. Nice defense, 99 range, 95 prayer, and curses just don't have overloads. The thing is like you're doing well. Like you can have the power armor, you could have knocks and stuff, but you've really got to get the overloads. Mainly because the higher tier bosses just have really high defenses, and without the level boosts from your overloads, you're just not going to be hitting shit. Like your damage can be very very high, but your accuracy is just going to be letting you down. I mean, you could do Raxi. You definitely could do Raxi. Just take some War Master potions. It'd be difficult for you because you can't really use Sara Brews. But you could do it. But you really want to get those overloads as fast as you can. Like they're really not that expensive. Like the cost of it is over what people think it is. That's mainly because a lot of people are assuming that from level 89 you're instantly making shit tons of extreme attacks, extreme strength, defense, magic ranges, and then into overloads. Like if you stuck to the basic shit before then, it's slower. Not a huge amount slower. I mean, like you're still getting like 500k. How many times doing double experience? Yeah, I would hold out till then. Like stay at like 102 now. Don't go any higher than that. I'd say get those overloads, and then from there, the world's your oyster. 90 defense, 99 range, 95 prayer with overloads and curses. You'd be doing next. You'd be doing Virago. You'd be doing basically everything. I wouldn't quite suggest you go to Rise of the Six. I would suggest you get Invention up if you don't have that yet, and also 99 defense. But you're not even far from that. Like you have so many more options when you get those overloads. Also, do you have Griffithus? Because if you do, at 96 Herbal, which I'm assuming is what you're going for, you can boost up to 98 with the mystery banner. If you haven't got it, Google it. It's very very easy to get it, and you make yourself supreme overloads, and it's fantastic. Woodcutting and mining, get a clan, like join my clan, go cap, that you'll get that so fast. Like on this account, I have 41 woodcutting, 45 smithing, 44 fire making, and 45 mining from capping twice. That is it. Just 2 times I got all those levels. Like, if I was to only do woodcutting for my current cap, I'd probably hit 55. Like, it is just really, really fast XP. As for agility, I would wait until one of the happy hours, which I believe is in an hour and a bit. Do the agility at there. You'll probably be done in the hour. So, what will be happening with my streams, and I can't really get a good system until next month. But what's going to be happening over the next few days is Virago is a raid. No, Virago's not a raid. Raids are Beastmaster Durgaz and Yakimaru. They're the only raid bosses there are. Virago is a separate entity, and one of the most fun bosses in the game, in my opinion. You will be seeing a lot of him on this account. Oh boy, because he is just brilliant. So as I was saying about my stream schedule, next month I will probably get one together and let you guys know what it will be. But when I do that, if I stream daily or whatever, it won't be as long. Virago is not solo. It is physically impossible to solo him. It is usually 5 to 10 man. You don't often see more than that, but that's generally the size of it. Sometimes, if you're very good, you can do it in a 4-man, 3-man, or even a duo. The best I can do is a 3-man on a specific rotation. And if I was a lot better, I would totally duo Virago, but the difference between a trio and a duo there is just absurd. Like, it's crazy. But I will be streaming for a little bit longer today. I don't know how much longer. I will be streaming. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I won't, because I have work and then double XP. I won't be streaming over the weekend, as I'll be doing double XP on my main account, not on this account. And Monday I will be streaming. I'll be streaming early on Monday though. I think what my general pattern will be is Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday I will be doing earlier streams. Thursday and Friday will be evenings, and weekends I'm not so sure about. Probably like the Monday to Wednesday it'll be earlier, but I've not really decided what times yet. Thanks for all the help. No worries, I enjoy helping. Virago is one of the top tier bosses in the game, and it's difficult, right? I learnt via a friend's chat called Virago PVM, or Rago PVM is the actual name of it, but I very much dislike the people there. There's a couple of guys there which are very nice, but the majority of them are dicks, and especially the owner. The owner is a massive knob, so it's difficult. I'm trying to train my clannies up at the moment to become better at PvE in general, get their stats up, get the gear up, and I'm going to teach them myself so that we can have a clan team. Then I'll be taking on people watching the stream to our kills, and I'm happy to teach them. We'll probably be doing clan events in which my viewers will be able to attend, and that'd be great fun. You guys will have a lot of fun doing it. You'll learn stuff, and you'll get some loot. I'm at 95% sure this is elevator music. Oh man, I don't know why, but I saw that come up the second I saw the value of this whatever comes up. So I thought, oh fuck, did I just get the Slayer bit? Like, I don't know how I'd react if I got it. Like, obviously I'd be quite happy, but I don't have it on my main account yet. So I'd much rather it be on my main list account, but oh fuck. So in my clan, the way the rankings work is your first rank up is when you first cap in our citadel, because that lets me know that you've actually helped us out, which means I invest more time into you because you've already done something to help us out. Then after that, it's all kill count related. I've got a whole forum post about it, and the first rank up is 50 kill count in a lot of the shittier low tier bosses, because it's what I would suggest people starting PVMing to do, because there's a lot to learn there, and so it's nice seeing people trying to achieve that. Hence what Jing is doing now. I believe my family's going out tonight, so I will be dealing. Yeah, as Reese was just said, I will be getting food for myself in real life at some point. We don't have a working oven at the moment, as it literally exploded. Allah Akbar. So I will more than likely have to be either hob cooking something, or potentially ordering something. In fact, let me go sort that out now so I know what I'm doing, as it is getting quite late. I will be back in maybe 5 minutes. I am out of breath because I am one unfit motherfucker. I have decided that I am home alone, and again, we have nothing to cook with, so I'm just going to order some food. Domino's is good. Like, Domino's is like the best pizza place ever, but it is so expensive. Like, it's extortionate. Like, Tuesdays, fantastic. Tuesdays is brilliant, but like, other than that, you know, it's just like you're giving up an arm, a leg, and a testicle for anything half decent. Like, 2 large pizzas, £22. Like, fuck me dead. For £22, I expect a pizza and a blowjob. With that said, they have a deal. They have a deal here. Any pizza and a side and a bottle of drink, £16. not bad. I love how I'm just casually talking about my pizza that I'm gonna get on stream. Like, I am not a fat bit. I'm not a fat bastard. Honest. Honest. Okay, pizza ordered. This is a very good day. That's all the fat bastards say. I will have you know that my chair's only been reinforced 9 times with like vibranium. No, for real, I'm genuinely not that. I'm just not in the best of shapes in terms of like running and shit. I do a lot of more like weight shit than like cardio. Anyway, so next task won't get my next range level. Depending on what it is, actually, I could get myself another like lesser teaming task of like 120 or whatever. In which case, I'd get myself like 30,000 range XP and level up easily. Oh, much closer than I thought. I actually don't mind that. But what I've also remembered is I can do this. Fucking victory. Very nice. So, as I have said, I have got pizza on its way. So, if I randomly leave or go AFK, pizza. You know, I think we can all agree that having to go for pizza is a very valid excuse. M. Thatcher. I'm assuming that's meant to be like a joke of a Margaret Thatcher. This should be my first task where I actually make a bit of GP. I mean, it's not like I'm super poor, but if I want to get my Zout bow, like I said, I'm going to be short. Like, I'm going to need to make a couple of mil. So hopefully I make that over the next few tasks. Plus, I've got to buy the Dreadchins. Yeah, I'm going to be quite short of money. I don't quite think this through. I thought I was richer than I actually am. Ah, fuck. I can't kill these things. Oh, they're weak to crossbow. Maybe I can kill these things. Yeah, look at these hits. Get jealous, son. Holy shit. That was a lot of XP. Oh, that was a lot of XP. Suddenly I think I'll fight here. And what I'll probably do is get my next level up here. Probably do that in this inventory, maybe. Then go grab myself my next bow upgrade, or whatever it is, and then come back here. Only reason I'm going to go for the tier 60 crossbow is that's dragon, and they're like 12 mil each, so fuck that shit. And 344 Slayer XP a kill. Jesus, these are brilliant. Mother of misses, Jesus Christ. If you have pots, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go bank because I've now got my money more liquefied. I'm gonna buy myself things like War Master potions and shit and use those. I mean, the drops I'm getting here would. Like, I'm trying to be a bit tight because a Zarat bow is like 14 mil, plus I've got to buy like a, 2,000 red chin jumpers. Like, for some reason I always had it in my head that I was worth about 20 mil. And I've got the 10 mil you can see there, plus I've got myself my Amulet of Fury, which is like, another 2 mil. Plus the rest of the gear and stuff. I don't know what else I was expecting. I thought it'd be something better. I don't know why. I think I know that is actually. Yeah, I can do this. Alright Josh, I will see you then. Hopefully you'll come back to see me get one of the dies from this and this entire series is over. How trolly would that be though? I train my stats up, do one clue scroll, and oh look, I've hit them 1 bill already. GG. Oh, I know what that is. You wish. I do and I don't. Like, shit you not, if I get a die, let's just remember a die is like a 1 in 5,000. Yep, agreed. In my on my main, I have one of every clue scroll, so I don't ever get them. But I need the money here, so I might get like a Sara page, for example, which would sell like a mil, and that'd be brilliant. And that is relatively realistic. I mean, you can hope for something like that. But if I was to get a die, which I'm not, I just give it to my main and carry on with this series, because that'd be a stupid way to end it. So I can't actually do this because you need the sextant and the other stuff. I don't fully remember how you get all that stuff. In fact, I think I remember. So I don't know where this is yet. I've not looked it up, but based on Boaty's theory, um, whenever you dig at that location, the next clue will always lead you to the wilderness. So 0820. That should be all I need to see. No way. Okay, goodbye. So I had a look, and that that's for the Kazari jungle, meaning you need to have started the Legends quest, and as you can tell, I'm quite far away from that. I swear, everything I do I get dicked on. In fact, let me think a bit. Let's think ahead here. Yeah, you see the golden beam and think you got something good. There's a fucking clue story. I agree, Chain. I fully agree. Like the most troll thing. In fact, this is the only thing worse than that. Is at Virago, you get the kill, you see the loot beam, your heart fucking races because it's either a seismic singularity or a seismic wand, being 96 mil and 225 mil respectively, and it's a fucking Triskelion piece. The amount of troll behind that knows no bounds. Alright, let's first do a quick price check. Okay, it is still quite high. So that's 14 mil plus, so 14.2 mil. I could sell everything I own to get that Zarabow. And then if I get royal armor with it, that'll be another like 50k. So when you make 50k, I can get that gear, but I've also got to make enough money for the Regin jumpers. Which is gonna be like 5 mil, yeah. So before I buy myself the Elder Shortbow, I'm going to be a bit proactive with this. What are my other options? I mean, Dragon 2-handed is an option, but how much they cost? That's a bit more affordable, but I can just imagine that when you resell it, you're going to lose a lot of money on that. Whereas if I buy the Elder Shortbow, much better. You motherfucker. Please buy for less. Please buy for less. Please buy for less. That's okay. I've never understood, right? Why is it Rune Arrow, but Rune Knight Bolt? Oh, don't even. I was doing the diaries for, I don't achievement diaries because I'm going for completionist, and one part of it required you to grow sweet corn with a scarecrow there or something like that. And I went to buy the sweet corn and I put it in for a stupidly high price because I wanted it fast. I expected to buy for a lot less. So I put in 10 of them to buy, 1 mil each, all bought for 1 mil each. I had to pay 10 mil for 10 fucking sweet corn seeds. Whoever the fuck sold those must have had such a good day. And I forgot my gear. Well, it's either he was the only one selling them, or only the next person selling them was selling them for even more expensive. So hopefully this level will come nice and quickly so I can upgrade to my crossbow, my new bow, sorry. As I can see that being quite a big upgrade actually. Man, I lost another subscriber. I'm back to 249. Hey, on the plus side I can have a second 250 party. And I forgot the War Master potions. Good fucking Christ, I'm autistic. Jesus Christ, I need a new computer to experience Run Escape better. Yeah. If you can't play RuneScape in high quality, or at least decent quality, that's kind of depressing. I'm back to 250 subscribers. Stephen Dinnan. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. If not, I do apologise. You, sir, are a beast. QBD, Queen Black Dragon. I feel like you're trolling with that, seeing as you even said yourself you want to do it. Look on the Steam. The difference is, right, so on the Steam community you have see someone selling like a 3p CSGO skin for like £19,552 or some bullshit like that, and other people will be able to see what they're selling it for and be like no, whereas like on RuneScape you just expect to get it for a cheaper price. I hooked you up with a sub. Yeah, I thought it would be you. You're such a beast. Thank you very much for that, Stephen. That puts me back to 250, which means I'm a very happy bank. And the only other time you're ever going to hear that phrase is when you get robbed. By the way, guys, what's the mic quality like? I was considering upgrading this to something a bit better, as I've had a couple of issues with it in the past, but I don't really know what it's like. I can't hear it back because you'll hear everything echo really badly, but it'd be nice to get some feedback. Oh yeah, Chairman, let me go kill QBD with my 59 range, my rune crossbows, and not brought my anti-fires. That'd be brilliant. I mean, it's been my dream since I was just a wee lad to be eaten by a dragon. $251. Thank you very much, Phoenix. I believe I have gained 4 subscribers since I started the stream, which means I've grown by like 4 or 5%. That's really good. So thank you very much, guys. That genuinely means a lot. %2.5%. So I'm thinking about doing is I'm probably going to hit this level, and then I'll probably end the stream there. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, coming up to. I've got 124 subs. I'm playing CSGO and not streaming. Well, I mean, if you're making the videos for it, then, you know, that's good. I was streaming on Twitch, but my highest ever view count was 6, and that lasted for about 0.9 seconds. So double the time of me in bed. But on here, it's been a lot easier. It gets me subscribers faster, and I just prefer it this way. It's a lot better. Like, I would honestly recommend streaming here, just because it's just a lot better. I'm world 84. Generally, I'm on world 84 as much as I can be, as this is my clan's home world. Thanks very much, Jinga. My OG Norwegian, we should call you. So this is supposedly, as I said at this other stream, this is supposedly for royalty-free music, so I won't have any issues with the YouTube afterwards. It'd be nice. I'm interested to see afterwards if it actually will be okay or not. My pizza's on its way. I have no idea how long it'll be. Probably not too long. And I'm probably going to jump off where it's here, and that'll be my final stream until Monday, as Double XP Weekend is going to be gorgeous gains on my main account. I know, right? Like, I ordered this peri peri chicken, which is very similar to Nando stuff, and they're here genuinely within 15-20 minutes of ordering. It is insane. Whereas all the pizza places are the slowest fuckers ever. Have you got your protein? I have some protein. I've got like a small pack. That's a shield bow. I've got a small pack in the bank. I've bought the wrong bow. This cost me 4k. God damn it. My main account has... Oh, if you want my main account, I've got a lot of protein bars, which are nice. But my main gains will be Slayer, as I'm showing towards that 120. I mean, I might stream it, like my main account during the Slayer, but I'm going to be on TeamSpeak with one of my mates, and me and him are going to be doing drinking games, so it might be a bit dangerous to stream it. I'm not. There's always like totally legit honest drop parties. I don't really. I never listen to them. $30 fucking K. You motherfuckers. I mean, at least the bolt sold. Yeah, I agree with you there, Chain, that drop parties aren't really legit. And I would do Steven, but I want to grind out the last of this Slayer task before my food arrives, so I can end this stream on a good note. Yes, I've been working hard on range as, like I've said before, I'll be using that primarily for QED, and from there I can make lots of money to go ahead and do everything else. So I'm potted up, and I've got my new bow. This should be hitting a lot better. Oh yeah, that's nice. QBD, not king. Yep. As you saw in the bank, I have 8 super anti-fire potions, which is 24 doses, which is 2 hours. It's more than actually I thought I had. So in 2 hours worth there, on this account, when I'm ready for it, I should make maybe 4 mil, purely for the fact that I'll be doing it when I'm quite a low level, and with 4 mil, I could quite easily make myself the potions for 85 herbal very easily, and I can make myself a fuck ton more and go from there. I used a drink called a Mature Greenman's Ale. The boost just stats up to 8 by +2, and it lasts between 1 and 60 seconds. So if you'll get a bit lucky with that. I used 2 of those, and I managed to make 8 potions. $252 subs, very nice. That'll be my Norwegian Jinga doing that for me. Thank you very much. Yeah, they were expensive. They were like 85k each. That's why I only used like 2 of them, because it just gets insane. So I used those, and I'm just gonna stick with my plan of waiting until I can actually do it, use what I've got, and then go from there. I'll train 2 more levels during double XP then. Well, here's the thing, right? If I was a higher thieving level, I would be doing the banner boost. So I'd boost 84/5. It alternates between the two, between +1 and +2. I'd then be making a lot of not super antivirus, adrenaline potions, as I'm using them for PVM anyway, and they're a lot of XP. And then from there, I'll easily hit 85. And then I can make these. Like, the issue is I need 50 thieving, I believe, and to get to 50, you ideally want to be doing koshing. From 41, I believe you can do koshing, and that requires the quest a tourist trap. Hello, just joined. What's going on? Hey, Lovis. Let's say that's correct. I have created this account nearly 3 weeks ago, and the only restriction on it, other than the fact that it's a brand new account, is if I want to do a boss and I can solo it, I have to solo it. And the goal is to end up with 1 billion GP. And when I finally finish it all off, I will be giving away a percentage of that entire 1 bill cash to my subscribers. So it should be entertaining and profitable for you guys at the same time, in theory. Plus, you get to see me fail a lot, and that's what is fun. Maybe not for me, but you know, for you guys, sure. But I've been streaming for 3 hours. It's claiming. I don't think it's that much, is it? No, it's not quite. It's rounding up. I've been streaming for 2 3/4 hours, and I've got food coming. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. 26 health. We can pretend that didn't happen. I can't. Yeah, I'll explain afterwards. But yeah, I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. I've got food coming to me in real life, and I'm probably going to end the stream when that comes. Hopefully, that won't be for another like 10 minutes or so I can officially hit a 3-hour stream. As obviously, I'm just starting off now. I'd rather get longer streams out so I can have more content. Lobsters aren't that great. No, they're not that great, but then at my level, they heal the same as things like sharks. I think sharks heal me maybe 50 and what this health points. Now I'm like 48, but yeah. Ah, fuck. I meant to be training defense. Well, I'm nearly another range level up. So I'll get myself to 61 range and then I'll train my defense up. They heal the same. It's always a quarter of the total HP. Oh, they can heal a maximum of 25%. Okay, so my health is 48, so I have 4.8 thousand health. A quarter of that is 1,200. Yeah, so it allows to either heals 1,200 on the dot, or it can heal more than that. Okay, that makes sense. Welcome back, Josh. Other than me being slightly wrecked, it's going okay. Okay, Jane. You see, I've been playing this game for, 15, 16 years. I've got a nearly completionist maxed main account. And you still learn things every day. Or, some days. Then I need to bank quickly. And what to do with that, my friend actually created a custom subscribe button for me, which he wanted me to try to add to the stream. So I'll quickly be trying that out. Just give me a quick moment. Hopefully this isn't too difficult. I've made some money, not a huge deal, but it's more than I've used on potions and food, so you can't ask for more than that, really. Just give me a few minutes. I'm just testing something out quickly, just to see if this works. I should probably test this beforehand, but with you being one of the best subscribers ever, you join within the first 15 seconds of me streaming, so I will have to just now, unfortunately. 1 second. Okay, so hopefully this will pop up in the next few minutes, I think. Maybe it won't be up on live stream, maybe it's just on videos, but it should show my custom subscribe button thing, I think. We'll find out. So, back to the games. Right, boosts, food, let's go. I end up going like halfway into max level up for range. I decided I might as well just level that up, and then I'll swap to my defense. In fact, what I'll do is eat some of these bits of food. I'll probably better just to drop them. Nice, it was a medium one. These potions here, no, you need. These are combination potions. You can tell from the flask used. And to make combination potions, you need Prifundus, which means 75 agility and everything else. And oh, I spot a wild noob. Yeah, so I bought the potion level here. Yeah, you can buy. Dude, Trojans Trooper, nice. Yeah, I've made these potions. I bought these potions, sorry, I didn't make them. I'm actually hitting these things a fair bit harder than I first expected. When I used to kill drop worms and watch pros run to QBD, now you get to watch me. This here is a classic noob. Yes, this potion is a Super War Master potion, buyable from the GE for 40.5k. The wiki isn't wrong, it by default shows you what a 1 dose is. If you see above where it says its name, you can see the dosage. If you make sure you're clicking on the 6 dose potion, it will then say that it's tradable. Not stupid, the wiki's a bit stupid for by default showing you that. Probably should have bought some prayer potions. I think I even had some in the bank. I'm almost certain I had some in the bank, but I wasn't thinking about it. I think I was going to use prayers. Oh well. To be honest, I'm impressed with how many views I've been getting, despite the fact I'm into the lower tier ship. I mean, like, if I was doing things like doing QBD with the lower tier stuff, or trying to solo Vindicta when I'm, 75 range, no, I'll be higher than that, like 80 range, 70 defense or something, then where you have to use like skill and people ability to manage it, then I understand that's when content might be a bit better, because you can show lower level players or lower geared players just how to get around the fact that they're not that advanced. But I'm really pleased with how the growth of this channel has been going. I'm very, very, very pleased with it. This thing doesn't want to fucking die, does it? Please die. So thank you. Oh, sharks, yeah. So I think you can... I'm colourblind here, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe if you look carefully, the lobster's health that heals is in green text. Which means I think it heals 1200 and that's its max, but it looks like the yellow, this one's in yellow, meaning it will heal 1200, but if you are higher constitution level, it will heal even more. And thanks very much, Joshua. Having subscribers like you who are here all the time, always watching, it is just, it really, really is motivating. Yeah, so if you're saying that it is definitely yellow colour, that'll be it. So my next constitution level should mean that this stays at 1200, whereas this will start to rise and still stay yellow up until it can heal me its maximum amount. So if chain is correct, then my next level up will increase this much healing by 25. So it should heal me for 1225. So how much XP are we thinking? 40 to 50s. I have 50 there, so 100. I think it's like 101k. So about 70k XP, which isn't actually that bad, as 60 to 61 was like 30k or so. So it took me a few tasks, but 40 to 50 defense should be quite quick, and that'd be nice, as my bottleneck now is just how hard I'm being hit by things. So I believe it's 101,400, I think. Oh shit, it's... $64k away. 101,333. You're not going to get much of a better guess than that. Right, I'm going to check when I ordered that pizza. If it's been more than 45 minutes, I'm going to give them a call. Yeah, in 50 minutes. I'll give them. I'll kill this drop worm. I'll kill one more. If it's not here by then, I'll give them a call, which means I will be back in a little bit. So at least I was right with my math earlier. I was saying that I really wanted to hit at least 49 constitution by the time I had 60 range and 50 defense, and that's clearly going to happen. So that's nice. That means my combat calculation is going to be correct. In fact, if my constitution level, I've closed the page down. I think if it goes to like 51 in that time, then my math will be working fine. I'll hit my 75 combat level for the next Lair Master. Just because either I hope I get my prayer level up, not my prayer, my Slayer up really fast, and I can start having harder tasks weighted to me, or I have to wait until I'm the high combat level. With that said, my pizza just arrived, so I will be probably ending the stream here. In fact, I'll kill one or two more. I'll get my constitution level up, and then I will be heading off. And that actually is really nice time as well, because it is 1 minute until 3 hours into the stream. So I'll be killing this one more. Again, it wasn't one more to kill. I'll finish this one off, and then I will be finishing the stream. So I may as well do the outro now. I know I said at the start, but I don't think he was watching. He might be now. 1 second. Oh, come on, how much my kill? Go on, give me that for XP. I've decided I want to get my range up as well, and set my defense to start leveling up. That way it's a bit more set up for when I come back. I won't be streaming for a while. It means there's one less thing to worry about, or think about I should say. And there we go, 61 range, 68 combat. Very nice. So we can set that to be getting defense XP rather than range. And we're so close to starting that chinning, it's going to be amazing. One second guys, I'm just quickly setting something up. Okay, guys, that will be in my stream. Thank you very much for watching, Joshua. It's been fantastic. I am growing at a great rate. Like, I gained 5, 6, maybe 7 subscribers today. If you're watching, haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing, as it will be. It helps me out so much. Thank you guys for watching. I really want to give a massive thank you to Tom. The guy's been doing all my thumbnails, my outros. Like, it is just fantastic. Like, I genuinely don't think my channel would be anywhere near what it would be without him. So thank you very, very much, Tom. Thank you for everyone that's been watching, and I will be streaming either this weekend for Double XP on my main account, or I will be waiting until Monday to stream more on this account. So thank you guys for watching. This has been RS Bank, and I will see you next time. Bye.